show. Can I hear something about the Dodgers from Greg? It's just how he's handling all of this.
Handling it.
That's a good question. How you handling it,
I
Bergie?
have been in good spirits the whole time. This is a really tough series, but if you want someone on the mound, and Beto can attest to this too, the guy you want on the mound is Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Now they obviously have to hit; they have to score some runs, but they can.
That would help.
If against Kevin Gausman, he throws a lot of splitters. It's a very tough pitch to hit, but he does also throw a fastball. If you can just sit on that fastball and be able to just put the ball in play, that's it. Just put the ball in play, find grass. That's it, and they can just get that pitch count up from him early on. I think they can still do this, and you've got to put your trust in Yamamoto.
Yeah, you guys are all attacking Bergman the other day, and Bergman is right, though, because you have the best pitcher available to go to games number 6. That's what happened. Forget about Game 7. There's a reason that the Dodgers are favored in Vegas today. They're minus 165 because they have Yamamoto. So Vegas is thinking the Dodgers are going to take care of this. So Vegas is also saying that the Blue Jays are the favorite to win the series, but the Dodgers today, just Game 6, don't worry about Game 7. Have Yamo, or whoever you want to call him, have him go your 7, and then that'll be good. But it could definitely be a game where the Dodgers win this one. And Gausman is not intimidating at all, and don't expect him to go deep in the game either.
But let me ask you guys this question.
He's been good, though.
Do you guys –
Yeah, but he's not going to be like lights out like Yama.
Well, that's just it. That's what I was going to ask you. You think that Yamamoto, he's gone 2 straight games where he's gone complete games. So what is reasonable for tonight? What is a reasonable expectation? Because I think a lot of people thought that Blake Snell – who was not very good in Game 1 of this series. A lot of people thought that all of a sudden Blake Snell was going to revert back to the guy who went 8 innings against Milwaukee and who dominated Milwaukee. And you've seen Yamamoto go back-to-back complete games. So what do you think? You think he's just going to go another complete game? And what is the likelihood that Yamamoto is going to have the kind of effort tonight, the kind of performance tonight that he's had in the previous 2 games? It seems to me that's a lot to ask and a lot to expect.
So nobody's asking him to go complete game. Now, if he does it, that'd be amazing and one of the best pitching performances ever to go 3 times in a row. And that's what Hershiser did, by the way. He had 3 straight complete games. If he does that, that would be amazing. But no one's expecting it. I think if he goes 7 innings, which it seems like a lot, but if he can go 7 innings and then pass it off to Roki for 2, I think you're in a good spot. Both those guys can keep the offense down. The run prevention will be the best that it can possibly be. They just have to put up some runs. They need 5 runs. They need 5 runs to win 5-1.
They need runs early though. All right,
Yes, agree.
Because it's going to be absolutely nuts in Toronto. There's nothing more exciting to be in a playoff series than to have your team coming home with a lead, knowing that you just have to win one of the 2 games. And just the Dodgers, everybody picking the Dodgers, the whole story, the whole narrative, the rally around the flag, the momentum, all of that juice the Blue Jays have right now. Nothing would quell that more than a Shohei leadoff homer or Mookie finally getting going, or really anybody. But it's got to come early. It can't be one of these let's rely upon Yamamoto throwing another complete game or another gem. The bats have to get going, Cappy.
Yes, and here's something. Yesterday I was listening to DeMarco and Travis, and they were out at Legends Attic, as I recall, and they brought on, Oral Hershiser and Eric Gagne, and they had a really good conversation with Sean Green. And, Bergie, what you were just saying about getting the ball in play, one of the things that I believe it was Sean Green who was saying yesterday, I'm almost sure it was Sean, he was saying, look, you're asking the Dodgers to now try and play a style of ball that they've not played all year long. You're saying, hey, put the ball in play, as Adrian Gonzalez said to us the other day, get on top of the ball, but you're asking the Dodgers to do something that, frankly, they have not done during the year. On the other hand, Toronto, this is the way they've played. It doesn't mean that they don't have home run hitters and power hitters. They do, but they are a get-on base, and they are a move guys around, much more so anyway than the Dodgers. So I thought it was an interesting point that Sean Green made yesterday to DeMarco and Travis, which was, you can't ask them to do something they haven't done. So, Berg, when we talk about tonight's game, yes, you need another outstanding performance out of Yamamoto. Will it be a complete game? I think that's highly unlikely, but I hope I'm wrong. But what you need is the bats to do what they've done all year long. And so that means, yes, it's got to be Ohtani. It's got to be Teoscar Hernandez. It would be nice to see Max Muncy, Will Smith, Mookie Betts all contribute. So I just don't know that you're going to get to see a slap the ball in play, move guys around the bases. I don't think you're going to see that, and I'm not sure that's necessarily the recipe because they haven't done it all year. So that's not the way they've won.
No, I agree with you. They are very much home run or bust, but they do have guys that do that. Tommy Edman has to step up and do those types of things. He hits home runs every once in a while, but that's not his game. His game is getting on base. Freddie Freeman leads the team and usually leads the league in doubles. He has to do that. Yes, we love his home runs, but get me doubles, get me singles. Like, he does those types of things. Mookie Betts did not have the power that he once had. So get on, just find grass. You don't be swinging for the fences. Just have your normal everyday swing that you. Miguel Rojas, who I really truly hope is in the lineup today, and he should be in the lineup today. He's a professional hitter, in the words that you like to use. He's a professional hitter. Just get the ball and play. There's enough guys that you can have Shohei, Muncy, Teo, those guys trying to swing for the fences and hit home runs. You don't need all of them to be doing that. And then it feels like Tommy Edman is looking for that home run, that big shot to get the crowd going. And you just hit normal shots, singles, doubles, and let the big guys do the big stuff.
You know what I think is going to happen tonight? I think the Dodgers are going to win. I think the Dodgers are going to win big in this game.
Ooh,
and
I like it.
And the reason I think that is not necessarily Yamamoto having a great performance or Ohtani hitting 3 home runs. Did you guys see the video yesterday where Dave Roberts, and I can't remember
yeah, it was amazing.
Who was he racing? Who was it going to be?
Hesson Kim.
Okay, so Dave was one of the fastest players in baseball when he was a player. But Dave is now
He's a little older.
I don't know, Dave's what, 54-ish, 53,
around there.
54 years old, something like that,
I don't
right?
know.
So
He doesn't know either, I think.
So Kim is going to start on first base, and Dave is going to actually run
53.
on the inside of the bases. So Dave is actually going to have a shorter track. Did you see this video, Mike?
I did not. I'm looking forward to it, though. Did he pull a hamstring?
No.
Even better.
Wasn't
But
a
he totally
hamstring.
wiped out, though.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, no.
Here,
I'm
I'll
sure
send
the
it to you,
guys in
Mike.
the back can find this video real quick, and we can put it up on YouTube for Mike to see. But as Dave Roberts is rounding second base, and again, Dave was one of the fastest players in baseball. He had one of the most famous steals in baseball history for the Red Sox against the Yankees. Dave was fast, but Dave is now 30 years older than his players, essentially. And, Mike, Dave goes to round second base,
I'm looking at it right now.
and he goes full eat, you know what, and face plants. And, by the way,
And then
he's got a big
hobbled
lead.
off.
Yeah, he got a big old lead. And what's the name of that thing that they do in the outfield where, like, one guy runs from foul pole to foul pole and the guy always catches him?
Mr. Freeze in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, the freeze, yeah.
Dude, Mike, you're seeing this now?
It's just flat on his face. Like,
Right. I mean, face first, down on the ground. Not exactly what he was looking for.
He's holding
And-
his hamstring. Is
Right.
he faking the hamstring?
I think he's faking it.
Okay.
I think he's faking it.
Cappy,
But
why do you love this, Cappy? I know where you're going with this.
because this is the kind of stuff that Dave Roberts does. You know,
Lighten
when
the mood.
people talk about Phil Jackson and they say, you know, what Phil Jackson was really great at was not necessarily the triangle offense. We could talk about X's and O's. But what Phil Jackson was great at was managing personalities. What Dave Roberts is great at is keeping guys light and taking the pressure off. Remember, was it last year, Beto, or was it 2 years ago, where Manny Machado threw the ball and Dave Roberts turned that into a whole big thing, which distracted everybody. Right. He distracted everybody, essentially. Dave Roberts is having fun. He's keeping his guys loose. He's making everybody laugh. That right there.
I like that
Beto.
point, Cappy.
Are you buying what I'm selling?
I'm buying.
You're buying that?
Yes. You're not?
You're not buying
No.
that, huh, Beto?
You know what I'm buying? I'm buying. Oh my goodness, we're out of options, and let's try to do anything we can to distract the fact that we can't hit and get on base right now.
Yes, Beto. That's exactly what he was
Yes.
doing. Yes,
Yeah.
the answer
That's
is
correct.
C.
Yeah,
Yes.
but if you're going to that, oh man, we're in trouble. It should be. Let's just
Well, you
go
still
and
gotta
hit
try,
and take
though.
care of business.
You'll just give up.
Yeah, you don't just give up.
I like
Yeah,
the
you do.
slow down, the slow motion of Dave Roberts.
Oh, my God. It's just great.
And then guess on Kim's face laughing.
Desperate
Dave,
times,
that's it.
Cappy, desperate times.
Yeah, hey, right, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and that's what Dave Roberts just did. All right, lots more